Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video. And in this one here, it's going to be a bit of a late night video. I got my window open, so you might hear some noise from outside, but it's a bit of a late night video. It's about 1 in the morning. And recently I went to Target and I picked up this little retro phone stand. It's in the shape of a TV, and I wanted to check it out on the channel here, see if any of you have checked this out before, just a showcase. And it's supposed to fit my phone. My phone is just barely at the 6.7 inch. I'm going to go ahead and just zoom in here for a bit, but it's supposed to fit phones from between the 6.4 and 6.7. My Pixel 7 is at 6.7 inches. It's a lot of numbers, but we'll see how well it fits something like my LG G8 here. And then I do have an iPhone 7 Plus somewhere on my side here I can always bring and check out. But taking a look at the actual thing, I'm going to go ahead and take it out. It does come with like a zip tie there to hold it in place. I did remove it, but just taking a look at the box here, it just says like some setup instructions and whatnot. Features it's suitable for all smartphone models within that size dimension. Comes with parts so that you can stand it up. And I did not see the parts. I think the parts are probably on the inside of the TV there, but it does come with those legs. And that's about everything. Some more information about that kind of who makes it and stuff like that. It is from Target. I did get it for $5, so $5 isn't that bad for something like this, just to check out and see what it's about. But let's go ahead and see what the TV looks like. So taking a look at the TV here, this is where your smartphone would sit. It's actually a little insert. We'll go ahead and remove it. Yes, the legs are on the inside of that piece of paper there, but this is what it looks like. It's supposed to look like an old TV. The front bezel's there. This is where you would see the content out of your phone. And then we do have cutouts for, I think, yeah, they're cutouts for your sound so that the sound flows through these little holes here and you hear it. And then we have little faux buttons there. They don't turn or anything like that. And then you do have this little black square. Again, it doesn't really do anything. It's just decoration. And it does have what looks like wood grain, faux wood grain, but it's just like a little design. It doesn't even look like faux wood grain, but there's just a close-up there on little dials and stuff like that, just to sell the illusion that it is a little TV set. I did already install the legs here, but they only go in a certain way, and you're going to see that if we do flip it, it's going to have a circle and a triangle, and then the bottom of the legs have circles and triangles. And when you do install the legs, just set it down and make sure that the legs are stretching out as they are here. I did have them flipped and it looked kind of funny. But taking a look at the back here, we do have what on real TVs would be ventilation. This one really doesn't serve a purpose. There's a little sticker there in case you're curious about the model ID. These, I don't know if they sell these online, but you may probably find them being sold online, either through a different seller, different sticker. But this one again was from Target. So just out of curiosity, I did look up a retro TV shaped phone holder on Amazon, and I did come across this one here, which presumably is the exact same as the Vivitar one, just a different sticker on it or a different marking, but it's the same factory essentially, and it does the exact same thing. It even looks the same, it's just different coloring. But if you do Google or go on Amazon and search for retro TV shaped phone holder, you're going to find one here that has Bluetooth, which I think is what those holes in the back of the TV were for, because this one has Bluetooth. So in case you're interested in getting something like this, you can. I'm not stopping you. I'll link it down below. But it does have Bluetooth, USB, and TF card support. Now, TF stands for Trans Flash, which was the name of micro SD cards before they were given the micro SD card name. But you can see it has the exact same holes down below, so that a speaker would go there and blast audio. But in our case, it does not have any of this stuff, which is fine. It was only $5. If you don't care too much for this, you could get something like this one. It's a little more expensive at $10, but if you do search up retro TV phone holder, you're going to get a lot of other colors. This one's $10. I think they're all roughly around the same price. The closest one would be this one at $7.55. But yeah, do not pay $21 for this. Just go to your local Target and see if they have it there for $5. If not, try to find the cheapest one Like this one here is $7, but again, it's probably shipping from China and it's going to take forever to get here. If there's any other store you're more comfortable searching for, you can, but it does the exact same thing as the one from Target, and I do recommend getting it at Target before you get it online. Alrighty, so here we have the iPhone 7 Plus, which is a bit older now. Not a lot of people may have it, but I'll just have it in here just in case you have an iPhone 7 or an iPhone 8 or something of similar dimensions. But going in here, it is a bit loud because it is aluminum, but it does fit in there just nice, and it's a nice angled design for the little TV, so it's going to sit in there just fine. It's dead right now, so I'm not going to play anything on it, but I will play something on my Pixel 7 when that goes in there. But it fits in just fine. It's a little loose. You can see here there's probably enough room for a case in there, but you can slide out your phone like that, or you can slide it from the top. Now I know for a fact that phones of this dimension aren't going to fit very well in this little TV because they're a bit smaller. Actually, I don't know why I keep sliding it from the top if I can do from the side like so, but that's what that's like. So it's not really meant for smaller devices. So let's go ahead and move on to the Pixel 7 and see what that's like in here. And I doubt it'll work with a case, but let's go ahead and give it a shot. Actually, I'm quite surprised. It does fit in there very nice and snug with that case. I'm not going to take it out of the case because if it's in there with a case, it'll fit there without the case, but it fits very nice. So I'm just going to go ahead and slide it out and play a music video so we can see what that looks like. And here's what my Pixel looks like with the case installed inside the little TV, and it looks very nice actually. I do love the way this looks, and even with the case on, it fits very nice and snug. It's not too loose, and if in the interest of copyright, I'm not going to be playing any of the music that's going on here. So here I have a video pulled up for no copyright sound music, just to see if there's any sort of change in the audio, and we're looking for either amplification or degradation of sound quality. And before we get into it, I don't expect it to amplify or change the sound, but I just hope it doesn't degrade it in any way. And just as I expected, there's really no change in sound, which is fantastic. It means that it's not going to sound too tinny or anything like that. It's almost as if my phone wasn't in the enclosure. Now, quick little aside here. I know I did just close off the video, but I want to mention something, and that is typing and navigation of your device. It's not very good, but that still doesn't change how I feel about the device. You can easily slip it out, change your content, slip it back in, but when you are using the device inside, you're going to have a hard time trying to navigate through these menus and type things out, and they're luckily my phone flipped, but you barely reach any of these letters back here if you're trying to reach numbers or things like that. It's going to be a lot harder to navigate, so that's another thing you want to take into consideration. But again, like I said, you can always slip out your device and change your content and slip it back in. And then another thing I overlooked was the brightness sensor. It's actually being blocked by the little bezels here, and it's going to auto brightness down. If you can turn that off, I would recommend doing so that doesn't interfere with your video. It actually worked in my favor here so that it's exposed and you can see what's going on, but it's something that you would turn off when you're watching your videos, especially in a bright room. And on that note, I'm going to go ahead and close off this video. If you're interested, I'll try to look for it on Amazon or try to find any other version of this one that looks just like it, but I found this one in my Bullseye's Corner at my local Target. See if you can find it there for $5. But overall, I think it's a nice little gift, or just something to have if you like working from home or at your home office, or even at your regular office if you like having something here to just play music or videos just to have on the side there. It's actually a really neat little toy / novelty item. It's actually, again, like I said, one of the most curious novelty items that I own, and I like it. So I do recommend it. It's got my stamp of approval. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns about this video, please let me know down in the comments section below, and I'll try to answer you as best I can. With that said, thank you all for watching. See you all in the next video.